Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Thomas, hailing from Lancaster, PA, and today in my video, we're going to be talking about understanding disability categories and specific learning disabilities. There's some important topic points that we're going to be going over today. So, yeah, buckle in for the ride, and we're going to get to the first point. First point in this video is going to be explaining why it's important for all teachers to be knowledgeable about the definitions, characteristics, and prevalence and the causes of these various learning disabilities that we would be dealing with in the classroom, and how to identify and see certain individual differences with these students, and what are the signs when interacting with these students when we talk to them on a day-to-day basis. We got to consider certain things like the cognitive, linguistic, social, and emotional patterns of these students, so we could be better able to come up with a lesson plan that could help them out. So the importance of knowing these characteristics and the definitions of these different learning disabilities is big, because when we interact with a student, we'll be able to identify this. And once we be able to identify it, we can understand what they can do and what they can't do, and be better able to build a lesson plan that's tailored to them so they can be successful. There's different developmental differences as well, and got to know where they're at mentally and neurologically, I guess you could say. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but I'm gonna just go with that. Once we know these things, we can help build a plan, like I said, a lesson plan that can help cater to them. We can recognize the signs of their disabilities. Once we be able to identify this early, we could be able to build things such as an IEP for them and get with other people with better resources, so we could come up with a plan that can help them be successful socially and academically, because they are there for academics, of course, when you go to school, but socially there's a lot of kids their age, and sometimes some kids may not be nice, some kids are not understanding, and that's just how it is, because they're not knowledgeable about what their other peers dealing with. So being able to know these things and identify it, in a sense, it's a way to protect the child and help them go into a better light. When planning for instruction, it's good to know their cognitive, linguistically where they're at, and socially and emotionally where they're at. Linguistically, this refers to things like talking, language, how they communicate, what's the best way to communicate to each other or to their teachers or to older people. Cognitive shows how much they understand and what they understand really. So once we know what they understand, we can better be able to build something so they understand what you're giving them. Socially, emotionally, they could have some social issues or emotional issues that they may not know how to control, or more so, they act a certain way that may have people look at them a certain way. But when we know that, we can help create an environment that best supports them in the way that they need. Meaning, if you have a kid maybe that has a little anger issues and they get frustrated quick, we can help build an environment to not stress them out too much and help them think, help them feel comfortable. From the video that we watched, we learned about mainly dyslexia and other disabilities. These videos, to me, can help us think about what these students are and the challenges they face every day, and help get an understanding and build some empathy for them. These videos can also use to have collaboration with others, educators, could be a principal, whoever your main resource is for those things. It can help a lot. And understanding these disabilities can help respond to the student and help better them and create an environment that's inclusive and really helps them out, and it helps us adapt our methods, the way we teach, and how our classrooms are fostered in. Applying the Christian worldview and professional competencies, so the CCE, COE, these things can to be applied to support social and emotional needs, and even parent guardians that are struggling with these things. You know, parents are the ones that are really with them every day, so they also need support. So it's on us to give those parents a helping hand, because we're all in it together. This could show empathy and understanding with these parents and guardians, and providing the support to get that initial diagnosis so they know what their child's dealing with and what can we do together, not as one, because we are all one, a whole, for this child. And once we get together and support each other, we could do great things. That'll be the end of my video. I'm wrapping it up. Goodbye, y'all.